Turning now to the tech wars between the U.S. and China. Joining us is Zhang. He is the founder and managing director of the investment firm DAO Ventures. We've talked about this many times over the recent months. Trump right now still in the middle of a tech war with U.S. companies like Twitter and Facebook. They shut down his accounts after the Capitol riots last week. So what does that mean for executive orders he also signed earlier last week regarding Alipay, WeChat Pay, and others, since the order actually takes effect when Biden is in office? Will they just fall by the wayside?
Thanks for having me. Well, that's possible. I mean, because it's going to take 45 days before these executive orders are going to go into effect. So we're going to wait to see what the Biden administration is going to do about it. But more than likely, I think it's going to take time for the Biden administration to get to review this executive orders. Because they have other, more urgent matters to consider and take care of.
Sure, I want to broaden that conversation. Will the Biden administration undo all of Trump's moves when it comes to TikTok and ByteDance? Will he keep them in place for a while, do you think?
I think that depends. I think, like I said, it's going to take time before Biden administration gets to review this executive orders. But say with a little bit push from the corporate side of the world, it's possible that they will get to review this executive orders, even revoke this EOs from Trump, more quickly than otherwise. And of course, I think Biden is also going to take a more diplomatic and pragmatic approach when it comes to these Chinese apps, I would think, and more than likely, the decision, regarding these apps won't be unilateral. I'm pretty sure that Biden is going to consult and also look at what the U.S. Western allies are going to do with this Chinese app, and probably take this, more like a unified approach.
And alongside of that, in the background, what are Chinese tech companies doing to try and work with the incoming Biden administration? And what would you say are their biggest concerns with the Biden administration?
I think the biggest concern from these Chinese tech companies is that the increasing anti-China sentiments within, actually across the aisle, in the chamber in the U.S. So whether that kind of sentiment is going to continue to increase or not, I think that's probably the biggest concern of Chinese tech companies or private sector companies. Because if that trend is going to continue, I mean, they more than likely they're going to continue to get into trouble, or at least the executive order issued by Trump won't be easily revoked by the Biden administration, in no time.
And you touched on this a moment ago. Will tech issues become sidelined because of Biden's 100-day domestic agenda? He wants to accomplish a lot, especially when it comes to the pandemic. He's dealing with a lot of political pressure here to try to unify the country. Do you think TikTok, ByteDance, these apps that people enjoy so much, will just kind of bide their time, I mean, before anything happens with them?
Yeah, I think, it's maybe a good thing, is a good thing kind of in disguise for the Chinese tech companies, because I think the Biden administration, because they have more urgent issues to take care of during the first 100 days, they're probably going to leave this, leave this Chinese companies alone.
All right, Zhang, always great to see you. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.